Ever wondered why some cruisers always seem to land the spotless cabins, extra perks, and those thoughtful little touches, while others don't? It's not luck. It's not random. It all comes down to one person, your cabin steward. These hard-working crew members notice everything, and they remember the guests who make their demanding job just a little easier. Today, I'm sharing 14 simple things your cabin steward secretly loves that you're doing. Some are common sense. Others, total insider secrets most cruisers have never heard. And be sure to stick around for number 14. It's not money, but it just might be the most powerful gesture you can make on board. Let's dive in. Number 1. Use the door sign like you mean it. Your cabin steward works under serious time pressure, often managing 15 to 20 rooms in quick succession. What may seem like a simple sign on your door, the classic "Do Not Disturb" makeup room hanger, is actually one of their most powerful tools. To your steward, it's more than a courtesy. It's a roadmap. Many crew members even call it their GPS for the corridor. They love it when you use this sign with intention. If you're heading out, flip it to "Please Makeup Room." If you're sleeping in or relaxing, keep it on "Do Not Disturb," but only until you're truly ready. Stewards appreciate consistency. That small gesture helps them organize their work, avoid unnecessary return trips, and maintain their rhythm. This simple habit also helps them avoid a common challenge known among the crew as the D&D dilemma. One major frustration is when guests leave the makeup room sign out but remain inside. It forces stewards to knock, wait, and circle back, disrupting their schedule. In contrast, when guests flip the sign before heading to breakfast and return to a freshly made room, everything flows smoothly. So, while it may look like simple cardboard, using your door hanger with intention is a clear sign of respect for their time and system, and it's the first step to getting better service. Number 2. Keeping the cabin floor clear. This is a simple one, but it makes a huge difference. Your cabin steward secretly loves it when you keep the floor clear of excessive clutter. Clothes, shoes, and bags strewn everywhere turn their straightforward job of vacuuming and mopping into a major obstacle course. A clear floor doesn't just help them, it helps you. It means they can clean your space far more efficiently and thoroughly. Stewards sometimes joke with each other about cabins that look like a laundry explosion has gone off inside. It's a humorous way to describe a time-consuming problem, having to carefully pick up and move every single item just to clean the floor. They even have a name for this frustrating task, playing human Tetris with a guest's belongings. This is why they genuinely appreciate guests who simply use the provided closet space and luggage racks. It allows them to give you a truly fresh and clean space in just a few minutes. Number 3. The towel code they secretly love. Your cabin steward's day runs on a tight schedule, and one of the biggest slowdowns they face is towel guesswork. That's why they secretly love it when guests understand the unspoken towel code. Imagine this. Your steward walks in and sees a damp towel tossed on a chair. Is it dirty? Meant for reuse? Should it be replaced? That small moment of hesitation, multiplied across dozens of cabins, adds up fast and breaks their flow. The solution? Use the universal signals that every cruise crew understands. Towel on the floor, especially in the shower. Please replace this. Towel hanging on a hook or rack. I'm reusing this one. By following this simple system, you eliminate the guesswork. There's no confusion, no delay, just a clear message that helps them move efficiently through their routine. It may seem like a small habit, but it saves them valuable time and helps keep everything running smoothly. You're not just keeping things neat, you're making their job easier, and they truly appreciate it. Number 4. Consolidating your trash. While your steward empties your bins every day, they secretly love it when you help them out by consolidating your trash. This is especially true if you have lots of snacks or souvenirs from your time in port. Think of it from their perspective. The last thing they want to do is go on a daily treasure hunt. Scouring desk drawers for old receipts, checking under the bed for snack wrappers, and collecting empty cans from every surface. When guests put all their trash into the main wastebasket or even tie it up in a single plastic bag, it transforms that scattered search into one swift action. This not only makes their job much faster, but it also ensures no stray bits of trash are missed, which helps keep your cabin feeling fresh and clean throughout the cruise. Number 5. Getting the room service tray right. It might seem minor, but how you deal with your finished room service tray tells your cabin steward a lot, and it's one of those small things they secretly love when done right. On most cruise lines, the classiest move is to leave the tray inside your cabin and either call room service to pick it up or leave it for your steward during scheduled service. This keeps narrow hallways clear and safe for other guests, especially those using mobility aids. It's thoughtful, and your steward will definitely notice. Now, if your cruise line, like Carnival, asks you to leave trays outside, there's still a right way to do it. The key? Place it neatly against the wall, right by your cabin door, never in the middle of the walkway. That tiny gesture shows you care about others' safety and the crew's workflow. Even the timing matters. If it's late at night, waiting until morning, or calling for pickup instead of dumping it outside is the classy move your steward will quietly love. Being mindful with your tray shows you're a considerate guest, and that kind of care is something your steward absolutely appreciates. Number 6. The art of the personal tip. While automatic gratuities are a vital part of their income, your steward secretly loves receiving a personal hand-to-hand cash tip. It's not just about the money, it's a human gesture that says, "I see you and I value what you do." That kind of recognition lingers long after the cruise ends. Seasoned cruisers have different tipping strategies. Some prefer to tip on day one, setting an early tone of mutual respect. A steward once shared how impactful it was when a guest handed her a tip up front with the words, "Thank you in advance." It immediately created a connection. These guests often find their preferences remembered before they even ask. Others prefer to tip at the end, believing it feels more genuine, earned after a week of great service. A final day tip, they say, reflects sincere gratitude for care already given. Some leave small daily tips in an envelope, offering consistent appreciation throughout the cruise. There's also a well-balanced approach. Tip on day one, again in the middle of the cruise, and once more at the end. It builds rapport, reinforces appreciation, and leaves a lasting impression. So what do stewards truly love? It's not the amount, it's the intention. A sincere personal tip at any point in your journey is a quiet but powerful act of kindness that makes them feel genuinely seen, valued, and remembered. Number 7. The friendly and respectful chat. This secret is all about striking the right balance, showing kindness while respecting your steward's limited time. A moment of genuine connection, a warm smile or a kind word, can go a long way in brightening their demanding day. These crew members work long hours, often far from home, and a little humanity makes a big difference. One of the most powerful gestures is simply learning and using their name. A friendly, "Good morning, Sophia," or "Thanks, the cabin looks great," transforms a routine interaction into a personal moment. It shows that you see them as a person, not just a uniform. But what they truly appreciate is respectful interaction. Avoid overly familiar nicknames, personal comments about appearance, or dad jokes that could make things uncomfortable. Keep the tone warm, friendly, and professional. And most importantly, keep it brief. They're on a tight schedule and every minute counts. That perfect mix of friendliness, name recognition, and respect is what they secretly love. It reminds them their efforts are seen and valued, and that kind of recognition is more meaningful than you might think. Number 8. The power of a simple note. This is a top-tier tip that feels like a secret weapon for getting exactly what you need. On a busy cruise ship, it's easy to miss your steward or forget to ask for something in person. The simple, elegant solution? A small, polite note. Leaving a clear message saves them from guessing your needs and spares you the hassle of tracking them down. It's the most efficient way to request more towels, extra soap, or to have your beds converted from 2 twins to a queen. From a steward's perspective, it's ideal. Imagine finding a sticky note that reads, "Could we please have extra ice for the evening turn down? Thank you." No knocking, no interruptions, just a smooth, easy way to meet your needs. It's simple, clear communication that makes their job infinitely easier. But this little tool has another purpose that stewards secretly love: appreciation. A handwritten message like, "Thank you for the amazing service today," costs you nothing, but that lasting impression can truly brighten their entire day. Number 9, using the safe for their peace of mind. This next tip is about more than just protecting your belongings. It's about protecting your steward. While it's obvious you should secure your passport, cash, and jewelry, your steward secretly loves when you use the in-cabin safe because it shows respect for their integrity. What many guests don't realize is the immense sense of relief a steward feels when they enter a room and see no valuables left out. They are rigorously trained professionals who would never touch a guest's personal items. However, if an expensive watch is left on the nightstand and the guest later misplaces it, it can create a situation filled with worry and suspicion for the crew. Using the safe completely removes that possibility. It eliminates any potential for misunderstanding and frees them to focus 100% on their actual job, making your cabin spotless. It gives you peace of mind, and it gives them the freedom to do their best work without a second thought. Number 10. Not leaving food out. While a small snack is perfectly fine, your steward secretly loves it when you don't leave perishable food or open containers out for long periods. It's a simple habit that prevents two things no one wants in their cabin: lingering odors and unwelcome pests. For a cabin steward, one of their most dreaded and unpleasant tasks is having to deal with the consequences of food left out, like the faint, sweet smell of an over-ripening fruit bowl that has started to attract tiny fruit flies. Their goal is to keep your cabin a pristine, clean sanctuary for you to return to, and old food makes that job exponentially harder. By simply disposing of your food waste promptly, you are directly helping them maintain that fresh, clean, and pest-free environment. You're working with them to keep your personal space on the ship exactly as it should be. Number 11. Reusing your towels. As cruise lines become more environmentally conscious, this tip has become a true win-win for everyone. Your steward is secretly grateful when you choose not to have your towels replaced daily, and the key is to follow the simple towel code we discussed earlier. Just hang your towels up on the provided hooks to signal you'll use them again. Of course, this saves a tremendous amount of water and energy, but there's a more direct benefit for you. For the crew, the time they save from hauling and replacing countless towels is time they can now reinvest into other, more detailed aspects of cleaning your cabin. Think of it this way: every minute not spent on unnecessary laundry is another minute they can spend on dusting, polishing, and ensuring everything is perfect. When guests participate, it creates a sense of teamwork in the ship's sustainability efforts. It's a small act that reduces their workload and gives them more time to make your room truly shine. Number 12. The secret to becoming their favorite guest. Here's a fantastic tip from seasoned cruisers that shows a level of kindness far beyond the expected, making you the kind of guest they'll never forget. It starts with a small, thoughtful gift you bring from home. Instead of a generic souvenir that takes up space, consider something practical they secretly love. Think of high-quality socks for long shifts, a pack of good pens, or even an international phone card to call family. These useful gifts show you've truly considered their personal needs and respected their limited space. You can then show this same level of care with a perfectly timed offer. As you're heading out for your day of exploring, take a moment to ask your steward if there's anything they need from town. A snack, a toiletry, something small. They work long hours and often don't have time to get off the ship. Even if they politely decline, the simple act of offering is remembered and deeply appreciated. Number 13. Reporting issues directly and politely. When something in your cabin isn't working, like a flickering light or a leaky faucet, your first instinct might be to contact guest services. But here's a helpful tip. Your steward actually prefers you tell them first, directly and politely. Why? Because your steward has a direct line to the maintenance team and can often resolve the issue much faster. Going through guest services usually means delays, more steps, more paperwork, and eventually the same result your steward could have initiated within minutes. Telling your steward also shows trust. Most are relieved and even grateful when a guest gives them the chance to help. It allows them to take ownership, solve the problem quickly, and feel appreciated for the role they play. A calm, respectful report gets results faster and strengthens that important guest-crew connection. So next time something's off, speak to your steward first. It's the quickest and kindest way to get things fixed. And now for number 14, the thank you that can boost their career. This may be the most important secret on the entire list because it goes beyond gratuities. Your steward secretly loves being personally acknowledged at the end of your cruise. A simple handshake, eye contact, and a heartfelt thank you for your amazing service means more than you might realize. It validates their long hours and unwavering dedication. But if you want your appreciation to have a real, lasting impact, here's a powerful tip that only the most thoughtful cruisers know. Write down your steward's name during the cruise. When the cruise line sends a post-cruise survey to your email, take 5 minutes to fill it out, and be sure to mention your steward by name with a few kind words. These official mentions are more than compliments. They can lead to financial bonuses, promotions, or even help your steward secure their next contract. This small, thoughtful act costs you nothing but can make a significant difference in their career. It's the most meaningful thank you you can give, and it's one they'll never forget. And that's it. 14 simple habits that can make a big difference. It's not about big tips or grand gestures. It's about treating your steward with respect, kindness, and a little consideration. Do that, and you'll likely enjoy a cleaner cabin, quicker service, and maybe even a few extra perks. If this helped you cruise smarter, hit like, subscribe for more tips, and share your favorite way to appreciate the crew in the comments. What's one thing you always do to make your steward smile? Until next time, happy sails and smooth seas.